news. The Interior Cabinet Secretary in Kenya, Mr. Kipchumba Murkomen, has said that you will be arrested at JKIA if you come back because you've been telling Americans that Ruto has been having secret meetings with terrorists. What do you have to say to that? Does it mean that we're going to have you here for much longer than next week?
If the fear of arrest was part of my thinking, I'll never do anything. I'll just stay in the house. Every day they discuss me in parliament for 2 hours and say they will arrest me. I just move on. I am not a leader who buys fear. And as I have explained, I think Murkomen is lost. I am not the one who have launched investigations against William Ruto. It's the American Senate. Those issues were raised by the Americans, not myself. So I have nothing useful I can tell him. But if the Americans want me to assist in the investigations, I would, because that's where the investigation is. I am not aware of any investigation on William Ruto by the Kenyan police. Again, Kipchumba Murkomen has been telling us that the National Police Service is independent and they do not take instructions from anybody, including himself. How then can he purport to give instructions to the National Police Service at the same time say that the National Police Service is independent? When my day to go to Kenya is due, I'll announce the date,
yes,
the hour, and the flight number.
Thank you very much.
So that whoever is interested in arresting me can go ahead and do it. And let me tell you, I was arrested many times before the new administration. I never changed my stand. In fact, it hardened my resolve. All those things they are doing, they are just hardening the resolve of our supporters, and I want to tell them, you cannot use criminal justice system to suppress freedom of speech and expression. It's a very outdated practice that was tried by Moi. It cannot work. I don't think by him threatening that he can arrest me can make me not express what I need to. So I'll continue with what I'm doing, and if they want to arrest me, I am a Kenyan, the courts are there, they'll take me to court, I'll go there, and if there are many charges against me, they will prefer them. But as I am saying, I am not the problem in this matter. They know where those allegations have come from. They have come from here in the United States. I just pointed out and said, my friend, don't hide behind China. These are the questions the Americans are asking you. Why did you meet so and so? Why are you interfering here?
Yeah.
So they can go ahead and do what they want to do, but I want to confirm that I don't buy fear. I cannot be intimidated by anybody, and that is me. And that Murkomen knows me. He knows what my stand is.
Yes.
He does. It is good for me to tell him why the Americans have a problem. Not just the Americans, the people of Kenya. The Americans have just heard the cry of the Kenyan people, and they are raising issues. William Ruto, aka Kasongo, please, the Americans want to have an investigation to unearth your business dealings with Hemeti of RSF in Sudan, where you are doing gold business and in reciprocity supplying arms to the terrorist group to kill women and children in Sudan. You cannot run away with it because we have the evidence. I was your deputy when those meetings took place. I have all the details, and we are giving those details to the Americans. And we are right here in America. And much as you think we are stupid, don't just think we are just here, just moving around. We are also here to put the Kenyan case to the American government and to Congress and to the Senate. William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know why. They also want to know why you have removed the requirement for vetting of non-Kenyans before they are given IDs. The Americans are concerned that suspected terrorists will be registered as Kenyans and they will find their way to America and the rest of the world and create terror in the world. Your decision to suspend vetting of foreigners before they are given registration in Kenya is a threat to world security. And not just the Americans are concerned, Kenyans are concerned too. And this you must answer. You cannot endanger the security of the world because of your business interest. It is true you are doing business with Al-Shabaab, but you cannot endanger world security. And with our people here in the United States, and I'm a wiser person. I'm not the way I came. By the time I go home back, I'm a better leader. I'm a wiser leader. I've learned so much by listening to Kenyans. I have seen so much. And I must tell you, you guys are great people, that you have come to a foreign land and stamped your authority by succeeding. You are having businesses that are very successful. Where you are employed, you have made impact. Tafadhali mujipigie makofi. Pongezi. And that encourages me that much as we are having problems back home, all is not lost, because our greatest asset as a nation is a human resource at our disposal. And if you guys have succeeded here in the United States, where things are working and systems are right, it is clear to everybody that if we get working systems at home, things too can work. And I'm looking for that partnership with you, where we can work together and fix our country, because at the end of it all, east or west, home is best. And you didn't leave Kenya because you hate Kenya. No. You are not here because you hate home. No. Here in the United States and all over the world, these are the Kenyans that I seek to partner with when we form government to transform our country. And I'm saying on a very serious note, you guys have demonstrated capacity to succeed in a foreign land. I want you to help us transform our country like the way you have done it here in the United States. All we need to do is to give you the opportunity. And you have a proven track record of success. Our embassies here abroad, we must ask you guys to help us run them. What, as somebody who has lived here in the United States for 30 years, a CEO of a company calling for an investigation to facilitate the reviewing of the relationship between Kenya and the US in matters, the status of non-NATO ally. And I want to ask you to lobby your senators and your congressmen to support that bill by giving facts of what is happening back at home, which you are aware. I've seen people back at home trying to blame me because of that matter that has been brought to the Senate. I did not bring it. I'm not a senator in the US. They are directing the anger at me. All manner of accusations. I did not bring the matter, but I support it because the issues that have been raised by the Americans is the issues that I raise every day. The issues of extrajudicial killings, abductions, the issue of interfering in Sudan by working with the terrorist group called RSAF, the issue of working with Al-Shabaab. Those issues were brought by the Americans. And all I said is that Kenyans should support by giving information to the legislators here to enable America hold William Ruto to account. And I did ask the Americans not to impose sanctions on Kenya because Kenya is innocent, but to apply sanctions against William Ruto as a person so that he can be brought to order. So I found a member of parliament from Mandera there in parliament making a lot of noise, saying that I'm against the people of Mandera. I have nothing against the people of Mandera, and he should not drag the people of Mandera into the challenges William Ruto is facing with the American people. Nowhere did anybody see that the people of Mandera have committed any crime against anybody. What we see is that the Americans are saying William Ruto met some bad people in Mandera. If you meet bad people in Mandera, it does not mean that the people of Mandera are party to the meeting that you had. So I also saw the senator trying to say that we have a problem with the Somali community because we are asking that William Ruto be held to account. Nobody has any problem against any community. The Somalis are part of Kenya, and they are a very serious community that has done a lot in the transformation